Good morning, students. Welcome back to the geometry online session. As you all know, we are doing coordinate geometry and this is the sixth session. I hope you all have seen the previous 5 sessions as well. Okay. So in this session, we are going to solve practice set 5.2. Now first we will quickly revise the previous sessions. So in the previous session, we have learned about the section formula. So what is the section formula? With the help of section formula, we can find the coordinates of a point which divides the line segment joined by two distinct points which have coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2 in the ratio m is to n are mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. After that, we have learned about the midpoint formula. The coordinates of a midpoint of a line segment joining two distinct points which have coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2 are x2 plus x1 upon 2 and y2 plus y1 upon 2. Okay. Then we have learned the centroid formula. Now what is the meaning of centroid? Yes, centroid is nothing but a point of congruence of medians of a triangle. Okay. So here if x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 are the three vertices of a triangle, then coordinates of a centroid are x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So these are the two coordinates of a centroid. Okay. Now let's try to solve practice set 5.2. Now first 7 sums we did in the previous session. Now we will solve 8th sum. In triangle ABC, point G has coordinate -4, -7 is the centroid. If A with the coordinates -14 and -17, point B with coordinates 3 and 5, we are having these 2 points, then find the coordinates of point C. Okay, so point vertex A, vertex B coordinates we know, we have to find the coordinates of vertex C. Okay, so let's start with the solution. Suppose point A has coordinates x1, y1, B has coordinates x2, y2, C has coordinates x3, y3 and G has coordinates x, y. So what we have here, x1 is equal to -14, y1 is equal to -19, x2 is equal to 3 and y2 is 5. Now x3 and y3 we have to find out. And what is the value of x, that is coordinates of point G? X is -4 and y is -7. So let's substitute here. First let's write down by centroid formula because we have coordinates of centroid. So by centroid formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. And what is the y coordinate here? Yes, y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Now let's substitute the values in this formula. What you will get? X is equal to, now x value we know -4, that is equal to x1 is -14 plus x2 is 3 plus x3 upon 3. Now shift this 3 to the other side, you will get 4 into 3 is -12 is equal to -14 plus 3. We have to find the difference between the numbers and give bigger number sign. So you will get here -11 plus x3. Now shift this -11 to the other side, you will get x3 is equal to -12 plus 11, that is equal to -1. So we got the value of x3. Now let's find out y3. Now y is equal to -7, we know that, so -7 is equal to y1 is -19, y2 is +5 plus y3 upon 3. Therefore now shift this 3 to the other side, you will get 7 into 3 is 21. So -21 is equal to -19 plus 5. Again you will find the difference and you will give bigger number sign. So you will get here -14 plus y3 Now shift this minus 14 to the other side. You will get y3 is equal to minus 21 plus 14, that is equal to minus 7. So we got the value of y3. So these are the coordinates of point C. So let's write the final answer. C has coordinates minus 1 comma minus 7. Okay, I hope you all are understanding this. Now let's see the next question. Ninth one. A has coordinates h comma minus 6, B has coordinates 2 comma 3 and C has coordinates minus 6 comma k are the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle whose centroid is G 1 comma 5. Find the value of h and k. So let's start with the solution. Suppose point A has coordinates x1 comma y1, B has coordinates x2 comma y2 and C has coordinates x3 comma y3 and G has coordinates x comma y. So what you got here? x1 is equal to 8h, y1 is equal to minus 6, x2 is equal to 2 and y2 is equal to 3. Now here we know x3 and y3 also. x3 is how much? Minus 6. y3 is k. What is the value of x? x is 1 and y is 5. So let's write the centroid formula first. X is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Now let's substitute the values in formula. So what is the value of x? Yes, 1. So 1 is equal to x1 is h plus 2 plus minus 6 upon 3. So shift this 3 to the other side. You will get 3 is equal to h plus, now plus 2 minus 6. You will get minus 4. Now shift this minus 4 to this side. You will get h is equal to 3 plus 4, that is equal to 7. So we got the value of h. Now let's find out value of k. So what is the value of y here? Yes, 5. So 5 is equal to y1 is minus 6 plus 3 plus k upon 3. Therefore 15. Now 5 into 3 is 15 is equal to minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3 plus k. Therefore k is equal to 15 plus 3, that is equal to 18. So here we got the value of k. So let's write the final answer. H is equal to 7 and k is equal to 18. So we have solved this sum. Now let's move on to the next sum. 10th one. Find the coordinates of a points of trisection of the line segment AB with coordinates with A have coordinates 2 comma 7 and B has coordinates minus 4 comma minus 8. Now what is the meaning of this? Trisection. Trisection means 3 parts. So this segment AB has divided into 3 parts with the help of 2 points. Which are the 2 points here? Point P and point Q. Now we have to assume that this point P has coordinates x1 comma y1 and point Q has coordinates x2 comma y2. Therefore segment AP is equal to segment PQ is equal to segment QB. Okay, so let's write down here. Let P x1 comma y1 and q x2 comma y2 be the points of trisection. Okay, therefore AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. Write this equation as equation 1. Now AP upon PB, we have to find out the ratio here. AP upon PB, that is equal to how much? AP is equal to, now PB you can write as PQ plus QB. Yes, because point Q is the midpoint of seg PB. So you will write here PQ plus QB. Write the reason as P, Q, B are the collinear points. Now AP upon PB is equal to AP upon, now we have written here AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. So instead of PQ and QB we can write AP also. So we will write here AP plus AP from equation 1. Therefore AP upon PB is equal to AP upon AP plus AP is 2AP. Therefore, now AP you can cancel. You will get AP upon PB is equal to half. Therefore, AP is to PB is equal to 1:2. Okay, that means this point P divides segment AB in the ratio 1:2. So let's write down that. Therefore, point P divides the segment AB in the ratio 1:2. Now by section formula, we have to write down. Now what is the section formula? Yes, x1, x coordinate you can find out. X coordinate of whose x coordinate you are going to find with this formula? Yes, point P. So what is the x coordinate here? X1. So you will write here x1 is equal to mxb. Mxb means x coordinate of point P plus n into xa, that is x coordinate of point A, upon m plus n. Now what is here m and n? M and n is nothing but the ratio in which the segment is divided. So what is the ratio here? 1:2. So your m value is 1 and n value is 2. So substitute here in this formula. So you will get x1 is equal to m is 1. So 1 into mxb is -4 plus 2 into 2 upon 1 plus 2. Therefore x1 is equal to -4 plus 2 into 2 is 4 upon 1 plus 2 is 3. Therefore x1 is equal to -4 plus 4 is 0. So 0 upon 3, which is nothing but 0. Okay. So we got the value of x1. Now let's find out value of y1. So again you will write y1 is equal to myb plus nya upon m plus n. So n 1 into -8 plus 2 into 7 upon 1 plus 2. So 1 into -8 is -8 plus 2 into 7 is 14 upon 3. -8 plus 14 is +6. +6 upon 3, that is equal to 2. So we got the value of y1 here. So y1 is how much? Yes, 2. So we got the coordinates of point P. So point P has coordinates 0, 2. Now let's find out coordinates of point Q. Now here if you find out point Q divides the segment AB in the ratio AQ upon QB. Yes. Now AQ, how you can write down? AP plus PQ. So let's write here AP plus PQ upon QB. Reason is points A, P and Q are collinear points. Therefore AQ upon QB is equal to, now instead of AP and PQ we can write QB. We have seen that AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. All are equal. So QB plus QB upon QB. So you will get here 2QB upon QB. This QB will get cancelled. You will get AQ upon QB is equal to 2 upon 1. That means AQ is 2, QB is 2:1. Therefore, Q divides the segment AB in the ratio 2:1. Now apply the section formula here. What you can write? x2 is equal to, now see the x coordinate of Q, which is x2. So you will write here x2 is equal to mxb plus nxa upon m plus n. Now let's substitute the values. x2 is equal to, m is 2 and n is 1. So 2 into -4 plus 1 into 2 upon 2 plus 1. 2 into -4 is -8 plus 2 upon 3, that is equal to -8 plus 2 is -6 upon 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So you will get x2 is equal to -2. Now let's find out the y coordinate. y2 is equal to how much? m into -8 plus n 1 into 7 upon 2 plus 1. So 2 into -8 is -16 plus 7 upon 3. that is equal to minus 9 upon 3, which is equal to minus 3. So Q has coordinates minus 2 comma minus 3. So your final answer will be the coordinates of points of a trisection of the line segment AB are 0 comma 2 and minus 2 comma minus 3. I hope you all are getting this. Only you have to find out the ratio at which that point is dividing the segment, and then you will find the coordinates of that point with the help of section formula. Okay. Now let's see the assignment question. If point A have coordinates minus 14 comma minus 10, B have coordinates 6 comma minus 2 is given. Find the coordinates of points which divides the segment AB into 4 equal parts. Now in the previous example we have seen 3 equal parts, and here we have to consider 4 equal parts. It is exactly similar to the previous question, only you have to add one more point on the segment AB. Okay, I hope you all are getting this. Remaining sums we will do in the next session. Till then, take care and thanks for watching this video.